So also just turn the voice volume to high. Does it sound any different? Let me go where it was before. Alright, the voice volume is now on high. Does that change anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Voice volume high. And then you have to do it twice or mash it real hard, then it shuts off. Maybe it works better with the watch, but we'll see. Audio test with the onboard mics, XTU. We're going to try this, and then we'll try with the included microphone. A little wind in the background. Should be a good test. Alright. Alright, this is with the included mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. Mic is pointing me. Got some wind in the background, so that should kick in. Hopefully it sounds a little bit better than the onboard mics. Otherwise, what is the... Alright, I have the XTU with the audio attached, a microphone attached on the Hohem iSteady version 2. I'm going to do the active track. I'm going to actually turn on the light because I'm getting a lot of backlight. That even helps. I have the steady turned off, the GSI, they call it GSI, like gyro stuff, but I had that turned off and it should be just tracking. I hope the microphone's not in frame. If it's that in frame, I'm sorry. So let's talk about the good stuff with the camera, because I did say some lot of negative things. I want to talk about the good stuff too. First, the build quality. It is a heavy little small camera. It kind of reminds me of the feel of the Sony RX0. So it's that kind of heavy metal construction out of the deal. So it feels solid in your hand, without a doubt. Footage wise, it's different. It's more of a contrasty footage. So that might be something you like, the way the footage looks. So far, the footage has been fine. It's clear. I like how it can track your face, and I think what that does is hopefully puts that at least in more focus than anything else. So we'll see from this if it's actually doing a better job tracking or keeping my face in focus. And notice that from other, even on the GoPro, had issues with the foreground. The subject was out of focus and the background was in focus. Hopefully that face tracking eliminates that issue. I had some wind problems when I was walking on the bridge, but that's basically my fault. XTU gives you two options to fix that. Inside the kit, as I saw before, it's got the foamy thing to put around the whole camera, so it eliminates some of that wind. I wasn't using that extra microphone to put on. You can add to hopefully get a better shot and better sound quality out of the deal. So you can't hold fault for XTU. They've already given you two options to address the wind issue with the camera. So that's on me. Photos, I do recommend using the JPEG photos versus the RAW. For some reason the RAW photos just don't look correct. The color is off. Yes, when you zoom in it's not as sharp and pixelated, but the colors seem off. Even when I try to correct it in post, it seems to be like I can't get it right. And the JPEGs tend to come out better. Time-lapse feature is fine. It makes a video out of that. So the auto white balance. This is normal, and I'll show you the two other options, daylight and cloudy. It is cloudy, so let's see what happens. This is the auto white balance on daylight. I also have the metering mode on center. You can do spot if you want to. This is the auto white balance on cloudy, and it is cloudy. Does that look better? Lulu, she's busy. Wants to bark at people. This is the scene mode called scenery. This is called defog. Let's talk about ISO. So ISO goes up to 1600, but you can't have a minimum and a maximum like you do on the GoPro. You either set your ISO between 100 to 1600, or you go with auto. Sharpness. I've been using low the entire time. I'm going to switch it to medium and high and let you see a difference. Alright, this is medium sharpness. Lulu, what do you think of medium sharpness? This is high sharpness. Lulu, what do you think of high sharpness? Oh, your face came into a box around it. So it auto detects dogs and people for face detect. Hopefully it's working. Lulu, come here. There you go. Catch it. Catch the face. Catch that face. Oh, you want to catch that face. Alright, we're going to go over filter mode now. You have normal, which I've been filming on, colorful, or black and white, which is cool to shoot in black and white, so that's good. This is colorful. You can tell the watermelons look a little bit, some more saturation dumped in. And this one doesn't need to be talked about. But it's cool to be able to film like this. I don't think you have that in GoPro. You have to do this in post. Look what I got. So I'm using the remote, and actually it works better than pushing the buttons on the camera itself. It's got a video and a photo button, so I can take a picture along the way and stop the video. Right now I'm filming on colorful. I've got the external microphone attached, and I got stabilization back on. This is rechargeable. That works well. I'll put that back in my pocket, and I want to talk about some of the features of the camera itself. It's got a thing called quick stories, which I wasn't sure what that was. Records for 15 seconds and shuts off. That's it. There's no thing with the app where it makes its own video. It's just 15 seconds and shuts off, and that's fine. I'm not really a big fan of those make your own app videos kind of thing. And then there's a thing called quick video, and that was one of the things I thought was missing with this camera versus the GoPro Hero 9. GoPro Hero 9, as you're well aware, you can hit the record button. I always do this because on my helmet. You can hit the record button. Records the last video mode you had set on, so if it's 4K 60, whatever you got it on. Records, you hit the button, and basically it shuts off, powers off. That gives you the ability to turn it on, turn it off, save battery, and just do what you want to do, and then be done with it. So what it does basically is that you have to go in and set it on purpose to be quick video. Turn the camera off. Now when you power the camera back on, it will load and up, get ready, and then it will start recording. And then when you hit the shutter button, it will turn the camera off. So you can't just hit the shutter button, you power, wait, record, and then hit the shutter again, and then it shuts off. So it's there if you need that function. It's not as easy and clear as the GoPro is, but it's there, which is good. What I don't like about it is that you really have to mash the button pretty hard to get the power on, and then it's got to go through its loading process, and then it records. So you might miss the shots if you try to catch up quick. You need to build that time in to make sure you got the shot. Hello. Stopping on my run to get a video. Voice volume is on high. The external microphone is attached, and I do like these places around. Part of Barefoot Resort in South Carolina. Basically, I want you to look at the colors. I'll stop moving around. Let me switch the microphone around. So what you can do with this microphone is bendable. You can switch it back toward your mouth as you talk. I want you to look at the colors. How it processes the colors is more of a contrasty look than the GoPro. Again, 4K 30, high compression, high volume. This one's for sale. Anybody want to guess how much this costs? these are not for sale. These are for lease only. So I'm calling a prediction that in a couple years this may go under and they will all become for sale, which I would love to buy one. Actually, I'd buy two, one to live in and one to rent. Stabilization is on. Now I did notice some jitters when it's trying to process the footage and keep it stable. It jumps at times, and GoPro is a lot smoother. GoPro is a lot more expensive, so something that they can hopefully improve on as versions continue. And man, some of these are small. Like a couple would be staying in these, no kids. I do like the ones with the garage or the carport. A little wind shouldn't be affected, or does it? Without the camera on, there should be a lot of wind, and it should be pretty loud, unbearable. Go put this on. Alright, the microphone is reattached, so this should be a little bit better. Still got road noise and wind, but we're on the Barefoot Bridge here in North Myrtle Beach. Wind coming from my sides, right on the microphone. So I wanted to discuss as I talk the photo options. Again, I would not use the RAW by itself. I would use the JPEG RAW or just a normal photo. And you can also choose between the megapixel count from 20 to 8. So I would choose 20 every time. Give you the most options or the better image quality. I'm gonna stand behind this to get him block the wind a little bit. So I'm gonna sign off now. Boat in the background. Finish my run out. XTU, thanks for sending me this camera for review. We'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe.